Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Samurai Warriors 2. I'm Mysterious JG. Last time we were learning a little bit more about Sakon Shima. He's just a good church-going, God-fearing boy from Mississippi, who or Tennessee or wherever the hell he's actually from, who decided he was going to take care of some business. He served his country in World War II. He came on back. And, no, he was in Korea, or whatever the hell, where I was then. Served his country, came on back, played some music, shook his hips, got the young kids kind of excited, they were jumping. Then them dirty Beatles came over from the UK, sat down with President Nixon and said, listen man, I want to help you fight this culture war. I love America. I want to see them foreigners coming in here, changing our ways. And he became a special deputy for President Nixon, carrying around a special badge. Did a Aloha tour from Hawaii. Still the most widely watched television special in the history of everything. And shot at his own TV while eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich. That's Sakon Shima, folks. And let's find out, after we learned all this about Sakon Shima, we even learned about his daughter who got married to Michael Jackson. But did we really learn what Sakon Shima's dream was? Does it involve making out with Mitsunari? Let's find out
Sharp as always
in this video. First of all, we gotta hit the shop, because we got one last chance to really improve this dude.
Nice items for your
Honestly, I should...
Please,
honestly, dude, you've been playing the game for a long time. I really should just hold on to this cash so that I can get a bit of a head start with the next character who's musou I'd end up doing randomly. At the Battle of Mitakahara. Oh, I know this one. Yeah. When you play this battle as somebody else, Sakon shows up. So it looks like his dream is going to be a bit of a flashback. Now, Sakon Shima, I don't know anywhere near as much about the Samurai Warriors characters as I do the Dynasty Warriors characters, because the Dynasty Warriors characters are all based on a novel. The novel is based on history, but it is a novel. It is a fictionalized, romanticized version of historical events. But since that is the real source material, more so than the history is the source material for Dynasty Warriors, the novel, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, is the source material for Dynasty Warriors. So if you're like me, and you have nothing else to do, you can actually read that novel and get first-hand accounts of the source information to get your own impressions of the characters. There's really no, like, single sole source for the Samurai Warriors stuff. It's like part of Japanese history and culture. I'm sure there's been various plays, stories, fictional accounts, manga, anime, and video games about the subject. But you actually really need to study history, like in a more serious way than I'm really all that excited about doing, to learn too much about them. But I do know enough from these games to know that Sakon Shima used to work for the Takeda. He worked for Shingen Takeda, who is a big, important warlord who kind of gets a short shrift in this game, because this game focuses in on battles and events that Shingen and his arch-rival Kenshin Uesugi were kind of... they were on the way out. They were like the previous generation of badass warlords. And like the young upstart Nobunaga kind of comes into his own as the Takeda are going into decline. And Shingen, as a young man, is working for the Takeda while they're kind of on the wane. Arguably, I guess you could, in theory, try to claim it's his fault. But at any rate, we never see that part of Sakon Shima's career, because in his story, we basically pick up with him establishing his relationship with Mitsunari Ishida, and Sakon is one of the loyal retainers of Mitsunari, who is ultimately defeated. You know, in our story mode we win, but in real history his force is defeated at Sekigahara, and the Tokugawa take over, and I'm pretty sure Sakon is either killed or kills himself, which is what tended to happen back in the day. But yeah, I believe his dream mode, I think we are fighting the Tokugawa again, but now we'll actually be flashing back actually something that happened before our musou story began, and worked for the Takeda. And for some reason, I decided to take 5 minutes to explain that rather than just pressing the A button and getting started. I don't know.
The Tsutsui clan was overrun, leaving Sakon Shima without a master. Hoping to learn more of strategy, he returned to his old lord Shingen Takeda and accompanied him on his quest.
Oh, I guess we are monkeying with history here. He worked for the Takeda before he worked for the Tsutsui, whoever. He wouldn't have gone back to work for them, I wouldn't think.
The castle was near Mikatagahara, where Shingen cleverly set an ambush. When Ieyasu came out to attack, he was trapped. Seeing their lord in danger, the remainder of Ieyasu's soldiers raced out of the castle. A full-scale battle had begun.
So wait, Tokugawa just wandered off by himself with a handful of dudes to attack and left the rest of his army at the castle? That doesn't seem wise.
I'm gonna soak up Lord Shingen's strategies like a sponge.
I'm your sponge, sir.
Battle of Mikatagahara. Want to learn something? Just watch me.
I don't want you to take any notes, but to absorb everything you see and hear. I'm your sponge, sir. Oh, Mystery Science Theater, how I love you. Okay. Well, you know, we had the body cleaver from very early in this LP, and we never really got a better weapon to use. And we got more than one body cleaver, but this one right here, that's the one we've been using, and it served us very well. Whatever those two special skills are, they just aren't popping up for us. We're just not getting a chance to earn them. We got Rebound, knockback after guarding, decreased when timed well, whatever. Is Toko Ikeda still leveling up? I think they cap at level 20. Part of me wants to give this guy a shot. Maybe somebody else will level up. Generic version of brace yourself, man. And yeah. So Shingen is defeated or Ieyasu reaches the escape point, we lose. This is one of those battles where we're going to be racing against time as he keeps trying to get away. If you're playing this battle on the side of the Tokugawa, you have to like do all these things to keep Ieyasu from dying. There's going to be lots of plot events. It's not going to be as simple as racing up to him and killing him. There'll be plot events preventing it from being that simple. It's just not that simple. So we got Shingen and his son Katsuyori, who takes over when Shingen dies. And a bunch of generics, because the Tokugawa force, even though I believe at one point, sorry, the Takeda force, I think at one point, Yukimura Sanada served the Takeda, but he's not in this battle. And yeah, playable character-wise, the Takeda don't really have much. The Uesugi and the Takeda are both important forces that don't really get that many playable characters in this game. But we got 3 of our fearsome 4 for the Oda Tokugawa. Oh, looks like we got the alliance to end Takeda Mania. So we got the Oda in there too, although I don't actually see any Oda guys. Probably if I knew more about who the generics are, I would recognize some of them as being Oda officers rather than Tokugawa officers, but I don't. Oda might be popping up later as reinforcements. Oda, you're gonna see, you might end up seeing Nobunaga. In Extreme Legends, you might end up seeing Toshihide Maeda. But in this game, you might see Nobunaga, you might see his wife. No, more likely you'll see Hideyoshi or possibly Katsui Shibata. Various dudes might pop up. Alright, well, let's not waste all night talking about it. Let's get rolling with this mission. What do I want to do here? Actually, let me think a little bit about strategy. I got lots of people will pop up. This is the kind of mission, I don't remember in detail, but I'm sure people will be popping up on the map as events take place. Our boss is over here. He doesn't seem to be under any kind of threat, so I'm not too worried about him. But if we just plunge straight forward, we'll run into guys defending Tokugawa. I'm tempted to go mess with these guys before whatever plot event they're up to can occur. Weapon acquisition. Fifth weapon. Ah, this is the fifth. Okay. Swiftly defeat the famous enemy officers. Oh, so we have a chance to earn Sakon's ultimate weapon in this mission. The famous enemy officer probably refers to Tarakatsu. Or Hanzo. Well, let me speed rush them and see if I can kill them.
This battle was over before it even began. Your impulses have failed you, Yasu.
You suck.
Let's make this quick. We still have a long way to travel come morning.
I am Sakon Shima.
Probably have something like
Lord Shingen.
a minute and change to kill these guys, and if I do something.
I've heard your name. You knew a thing or two about strategy already.
You know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Certainly. As long as you promise to put that sword to good use.
Damn, I'm dying fast here. Yeah, that would be it right there. I'm dead. Okay, well now I got this idea in mind that I wasn't going to do it this way, but with the weapon acquisition, I realized, oh, this is the mission where I can get my ultimate weapon. So I was going to try to do that. Hard difficulty or higher, it becomes possible. And but in this game, you have to fulfill certain conditions. It's not like Empires, kill 500 guys. And no matter who you are, that's how you get your ultimate weapon. Every character has different conditions to get their ultimate weapon. It would appear that for Sakon, I have to defeat... It looks like I have to defeat Tarakatsu, like, super fast.
This battle was over before it even began. Your impulses have failed you, Ieyasu.
But he is super powered.
Let's make this quick.
This ain't gonna be easy.
We still have a long way to travel come morning.
Turn around. Why'd I hop off the horse when I
am Sakon Shima. Lord Shingen. I'd like to learn of strategy.
I've heard your name. You knew a thing or two about strategy already. Certainly. As long as you promise to put that sword to good use.
I shall be your opponent.
I didn't even last long enough to hear dialogue from Sakon last time. I mean, Tarakatsu.
Test your might on Mikawa's finest.
Ina? I didn't think she was here.
Leave defense of the rear to me. I will hold the enemy at bay.
I love guarding the rear.
It shall be so.
Tarakatsu Honda shall make orphans of your souls.
Orphans of our souls?
It
What the
matters
hell
not
is that?
how many men you throw at me. I will fail them all.
You sound like a loyal guy. You sure you won't run away from me crying?
Bitch.
Battle is lost.
This sucks!
Well,
Attempting to run? Are you sure you want to make this more hard on yourself? Sakon, why don't you go and face the Oda army?
Understood.
Because I'm trying to get my ultimate weapon, that's why.
Tarakatsu. Unless being gutted is on your list of things to do today. Otherwise, halting Ieyasu's escape is of the utmost importance.
He's got a really good point there, but to get my ultimate weapon, I have to ignore him. That could have gone really poorly.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Your abilities are developing nicely. Don't expect any
Now that there's no generics nearby, I'm not going to get health pickup stuff. This could get bad out of nowhere. Oh, fuck, I hate when he does that. And he does it again, and he's going to kill me. I don't like it.
Say I didn't warn you.
Did I kill him there? Yeah. Is that fast enough?
Tarakatsu defeated? Unbelievable.
I got a
Keep
weapon, but
lining
that's not
them
the
up,
ultimate
and I'll
weapon.
keep knocking them down.
You have done well.
And no,
There
he's
is
not
no
dead.
honor in treating one's life recklessly.
Okay, well I didn't get any little message, so I probably took too long. And honestly, the only reason I'm not loading and starting over is I don't know for certain that that's what you have to do. It might be you gotta defeat Hanzo. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm already playing the game. You know, whatever. Certainly, if you're really interested, folks, I do apologize, but if you're really interested, you can go look up, you can look up Sakon's fourth weapon, and you will get somebody doing a video where all they do is showcase getting that weapon. So I guess these were the Oda guys. They were the ones off to the side. And they just completely abandon the Tokugawa as soon as things aren't going their way. What a bunch of douchebags.
Extended an old man's life a bit
But it says officers, not officer. Maybe I was supposed to get Hanzo too, but Hanzo doesn't really go the same path. As you guys saw, going after Tokugawa, he is not easy to beat in this fight. This battle. He was doing some crazy damage. Because you gotta remember, I'm fairly leveled up. I've got like vitality and bonuses and defense bonuses. He was like 2 or 3 hits from him, I'm dead.
It seems you've got a bit of devil in you. Don't expect any mercy. When am I gonna get a real challenge? Ieyasu stands right here. You want my head? Come and take it.
Bitch.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
I had a feeling you were capable of such feats.
Ieyasu thought he could catch us off guard by ramming us from behind. But Lord Shingen
Where the best
saw it
surprises
coming
always
and
sneak
was
up
well
front.
prepared. Ieyasu still has much to learn about the essence of strategy.
You do not require
Maybe so,
strategy.
But there's more to war than just strategy.
There's also killing people.
That didn't take very much effort.
I beg to differ.
Keep lining them up, and I'll
Well, the Oda weren't
them
too
down.
bad, but
It seems
Tadakatsu was a
you've
bit of
got
a pain in the ass.
devil in you.
Alright, so these guys who are harassing my boss man over there, I need to take them out. Tokugawa will tend to just hang out and rest if you get too far out of the way of where you're supposed to be in the plot. This, for some people, is fairly early in their musos, so they don't really rush you too bad on the plot events, but yeah, when you're playing it in Sakon's dream mode, Tadakatsu does not want to go down. But I'm just going to assume at this point that whatever I was supposed to do, whether I didn't kill, if I didn't quite kill Tadakatsu fast enough, or I was supposed to kill Tadakatsu and Hanzo within a time limit, if that's what it was, I'm going to assume that I've already lost that. I was too slow. I should have killed Hanzo by now if that was what it was. But I don't know if that was the requirement, or if it was just to kill Tadakatsu, and you have to kill him even faster than I did. Because I killed him fairly quickly. But, you know, I could have been off by, like, just a couple seconds. Or it might have been I was supposed to kill him much faster than I did, and I'm just not as good as you're supposed to be to get that. Definitely gotten Sakon's weapon before on the PS2, way back in the day. But no, I haven't been making a point of getting anybody's ultimate weapons in this. I didn't even bother to find out how you get, Yukimura's or, who was the other person we did the Muso for? I don't even remember now.
My experience.
Who did we do the Muso for? We did Yukimura and one more, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, Nobunaga, yeah, duh. And of course, Mitsuhide on the PC, I didn't get it. Yeah, I haven't gotten anybody's ultimate weapon, so it shouldn't be surprising to you, but when I noticed that hint there, I thought I'd give it a shot. Alright, so clearly we're completely routing them, but that's not that big of a deal. I mean, the whole point of the mission is they're trying to retreat, so it's not that shocking that they're... You got knocked off your horse? You suck, Katsuyori. Or was it that guy got knocked off his horse? Either way.
Your abilities are developing nicely.
And so are your boobs. You'll be a woman soon, Sakon. Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn it! I hate these guys and they're like super defense. Don't pretend you're officers. You're generics. All right. Well, I really need to get moving down there, don't I? So this gate's east. Okay, this gate open. So I'm in some kind of valley or other. I need to figure out how to get to...
My lord, please escape. Now.
Do it.
I'll show you the pride of men from Mikawa.
Oh, I didn't know he was this close. I guess I cut it pretty close there. I let him get awfully close to the escape point.
I could have sworn you were destined for greater things.
Like, you know, unifying China or Japan after I died.
They've caught up to me again.
Oh.
Watch yourself.
Jeez, he ain't going down easy either. Ow, knock it off! I can't lose to you after I already beat Tatakatsu. That would just be rude. Hey, cool, I get to juggle them both, but I'm gonna make sure I finish this guy off. Ah, damn it. Stop it! Leave me alone! I'm just trying to kill you. Yeah, we had Musou full for 5 seconds. Might as well use it. Don't say I didn't echo. No! Stop it! Ah, full health. I really didn't want to do an entrance save. That would be like admitting defeat.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. Done well. Don't expect any mercy.
Don't knock him into the escape point now.
When am I gonna get a real challenge?
Okay, so I never even beat Hanzo. He's back there at some plot point that we never triggered, where if you go through the other path, he stops you. Unless it turns out to be a fake Ieyasu, and maybe it was, because the battle's not over. Yeah, shit, that was a fake Ieyasu. Well,
your abilities are developing nicely.
we're guarding the exit, so...
My lord is not here.
Bitch. Well, I'm guarding the exit, so it's not like he's gonna get out.
You're not the real Ieyasu.
As you just told us. Oh.
Now's our chance. Let's get out of here. I will show you what.
Well, unless they're heading for another exit, we still have them. Oh, there's reinforcements everywhere. Yeah, we didn't mean to, but the seat covered. Oh, great. Oda. Mitsuhide, I forgot about him. Hideyoshi, Katsuie, yeah. And Nagahide Niwa. What a bunch of swell guys.
Be sure to thank Lord Nobunaga while you're at it.
Attack like the roaring flame. Wipe every last one.
Now I have to rush because they're gonna kill Shingen.
Don't expect any mercy.
I'm just trying to clear this place out so they got no place to retreat to, you know? could end up being a bad idea.
Didn't anyone teach you to respect your
Come on, Shingen, you're supposed to be a brilliant strategist. Don't tell me you're gonna get beat by the Oda as soon as I turn my back. That's how this game works, though. Doesn't matter how brilliant he is in history or other battles or whatever. Oh, there's a spawning ground over here. No wonder. It seems I can't stem the tide of Tokugawa generics around here.
I need help! Now!
Oh man, I really want to lock this place down, but I'm starting to think that this is going to take too long and I'm going to get too much trouble elsewhere in the battlefield to do it. Attack up bonus is always a good idea, though. These guys are running. These guys were running. Okay, so we've basically taken over the castle that he's retreating to. But morale is now totally on their side. And I'm going to get in real trouble if when they start coming after Shingen. Let's take over this spawning point too. Let's make it so they got no place they can safely retreat to. Maybe I can even bring back momentum so that it's favorable to us again. Seems unlikely. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna let him get away. If I lose now, it's gonna be because I let Shingen get killed while I'm taking too much time. There's no way Tokugawa's getting out of here now. Unless I am forced to go after Shingen to rescue him.
Watch yourself. Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. I too shall follow your lead.
Knocked him down pretty hard too. So where is Tokugawa? He is definitely making his way over here. We could wait for him, or I could go try to find him. The problem is, this is not as simple a map as it looks like. There's differences in altitude where you jump down and you can't get back up.
I will draw their attention so you may escape, my lord.
Yeah, whatever.
Do not disappoint me.
Be careful. The terrain up ahead is difficult to navigate.
Watch yourself. So you've caught up with me at last.
Well, actually, I was ahead of you. I got the escape point a long time before you did, certainly. Fought your doppelgangers.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. You remind me of my younger days.
My school days, spelled D-A-Z-E.
When am I gonna get a real challenge?
Probably right about now. He cleared the ledge. I must have knocked him into it then.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Still haven't run into Hanzo. It's kind of weird. This might not be the real Tokugawa either. You only have so many freaking officers on the map, though, you know? Okay, yeah, see, this is not going to work out for you. This better be it, otherwise I wasted a musou on a fake.
And I'll keep knocking them down.
Your abilities are developing nicely.
Does not appear to be the real Ieyasu.
Escape is this poor double's only wish.
It's another doppelganger.
Another imposter. You must think this is very funny, huh? Well, except that you're dead.
Poof. How many of you assholes are there?
Their lives for my survival.
Alright, I'm saving my game just because
Shall not be
I don't want to have to start over at this point. That's the only reason, okay? I gotta get to bed when I'm done with this. I keep starting these sessions when it's already kind of late.
And death is right at your heels.
Go home, Shingen. You can leave Japan's unification up to us.
First, survive this, and perhaps I'll trust you with such a task.
Survive if I let you. So we are gonna fight Hanzo. I should have known. Yeah, I mean, eventually Hanzo. Yes, of course.
You don't seem the kind of man to serve a demon. Perhaps you can join them together.
Lord Nobunaga made me into the man I am today. I can serve no other master.
Of course, I could kill him.
That could get you into trouble.
Weak-willed people have much easier lives.
Can't take much more.
So I do have like the entire Oda All-Stars attacking my boss. I either need to kill Tokugawa real soon or go help Shingen out. Although at this point, either of them is doable. Because I've made my way back closer to the start of the map.
So, it ends.
Yeah, sure does. If I take over all the spawning points, then Tokugawa will have people he has to fight rather than just sprinting by at speed. And he keeps reappearing farther away from the exit point than his doubles had gotten to. Oh, something just happened with him. Oh, he's over there now. He's passing by the ledge. He's going for speed. He's all alone in his time of need. I don't care about you guys. I have to go help out Shingen first. And maybe I'll wipe out those guys for funsies. Certainly, our morale has gotten a bit better. We're still not doing hot in the morale department. But if I wipe out the Oda reinforcements, I'm sure that we'll dominate the morale again. How you doing, Shingen? You doing pretty good over here? You're actually holding your own pretty well.
Let me have a taste of your prowess.
Yum.
Meet Hideyoshi Toyotomi, genius extraordinaire.
Not one of those ordinary geniuses.
Must gain strong.
Will you come and serve me?
Sure, no problem.
Wanna know why? It's too bad. Because I'm
What a douche.
I was too careless.
Forgive me, oh innocent ones.
I didn't plan on getting killed today.
Wow, I'm running into some serious issues with my hit points. Damn it! Hideyoshi's moving fast.
Say I didn't warn ya. Keep lining them up.
Oh, that's him.
Knocking them down.
But
Your abilities
still
are
got
developing
Mitsu
nicely.
Hide to deal with.
No shame in retreat, as long as you win in the end.
By which I mean several battles from now, decades from now even, after Nobunaga's dead and I take over. It's a ways off, but I'm gonna get there. Damn it, Mitsuhide instantly switches over to beating the shit out of me.
Didn't anyone teach you to respect your elders?
Come on, Shingen, join in our musou.
Say I didn't warn ya.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Watch yourself. Yeah.
I'm thinking I should have taken a minute to attack the Oda guys who were taking over the central garrison there.
Don't expect any mercy. Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Now what's glowing red in the middle of the map? This is, yeah, obviously long gone. Oh, defeat the Oda army.
You are an asset to this army.
Can't really worry about that right now.
I shall be in better form.
Tokugawa's about to escape.
I need help! Now!
I think I can get to Tokugawa before he escapes, so I'm gonna do another interim save. But, if I try to stop Katsuie on the way, just for the bonus, that might be pushing my luck, and that's why I want to do an interim save. Now, if I can't even get to... Even on a straight, flat-out run, I can't get to him in a time, then I've obviously just lost, period.
Do not disappoint me.
Your puniness makes me laugh.
I have a great sense of humor. Thanks for laughing at his puniness. Yeah, but if I succeed here in killing these two, then I've taken out the entire Oda army essentially as well, which is really just doesn't bode well for anybody who's messing with the Tagada.
Your abilities are developing nicely.
So that was fun.
Keep lining them up.
Man, Nobufusa Baba almost got the kill. Would have been kind of interesting.
Take pride. Precious few have ever bested the devil Shibata.
That's funny, because when I play as an Oda officer, you die all the frickin' time. I know. So did we succeed in the damn Oda mission? Did we... Are we gonna get credit for clearing out all the Oda guys? It's not giving us credit, is it? Who's left? Oh, Nagahide. Ah, fuck. I kind of want to get credit for it now. But...
I am truly grateful.
Yeah, whatever. It all comes down to whether we can navigate to him successfully. I shouldn't have come this way. I should have just done the shortcut straight to the castle and forgotten about Nagahide. Got lost here. I am hosed. Fire, 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 lawyer, lawyer, pants on fire. Now they're down there together. I really should have just gone straight for the camp. That's not gonna work. Nagahide's morale is dropping. At least I found the right path. But I'm cutting it pretty damn close here. It's a good thing I took over that place. Gave them some... I don't know if this even makes a difference. Oh, don't just do it as I appear. That would be a dick move. No shit. Didn't want to miss that turn particularly. Yes, oh, come on, fuck you!
Safe. Safe at last. He
That's
got away from me.
Bullshit.
Embarrassment.
He didn't even defeat the reserve captain. He just like, oh, Sakon's in visual range. Now he's even walking back. He was actually coming back to fight me because once the plot triggered that he was escaped, they decided then that, well, we still have an AI officer there who's in range to attack you, so that's what he's going to do. Irritating. Well, I actually got to the point where I could have gotten him in Nagahide. I just made the mistake of I should have gone straight to the castle and approached them from that direction. Even if I decided I wanted to fight Nagahide, I could have just run past Ieyasu, got Nagahide, and and then backtracked back to him. At any rate, no, I don't want to go back. I'll take a minute to kill Katsuie again, just cause. And then I'll take the shortest path I can get to the castle, and try to get to Nagahide that way. Because Nagahide caught up really fast with the Ieyasu. Devil Shibata, laugh, laugh, laugh. Yeah.
Thanks. Extended an old man's life a bit long.
Watanabe. Would you like some Watanabe with your sushi? It's a Japanese word, folks. That makes it funny. Fun with ethnocentrism. I got a full musou, but is it even gonna help me at this point? Alright, Katsuie, where are you at? Time for you to die.
When am I gonna get a real challenge?
Seems to be taking longer than it did before. Nagahide actually routed somebody. Good for him. He didn't get enough credit. I mean, it's one of our guys that got routed. I shouldn't be happy at all, but... Just die, Katsugie. Katsugie really needs to turn and face the other direction when he gets up.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
You remind me of my younger days.
Take
Commander struggling against who?
when our long journey comes to its
Against generics. Whatever, Shingen, you got this. You don't have to hang on much longer. Goofball son is dying too. That ain't that surprising. Oh, I took longer to kill Katsuie that time, so this could be bad. I certainly won't have any time to spare, but I should still have this. Hey, we actually have background music. I barely even really got a chance to notice that. No Ieyasu.
Not if I can kill you.
Ah, kill you! Oh yeah, you automatically lose the mission if I kill you. I mean, that stands to reason. Okay, knock it off, Ieyasu. I'm sick of you being a powerful warrior. You're a freaking lord of a force, but you were not a, like, super badass fighter. Alright, Nagahide, you're the reason that we are still doing this fight, so I can defeat the whole Oda army, so we're certainly not going to let you survive now. Yeah, we defeated the Oda armor. The Oda army. We're the Oda eaters.
Abilities are developing nicely.
Say I didn't warn you.
About my abilities and the nice way they're developing. Oh no, don't die now. Don't die now. I can't die now. It's silly. Commander's struggling. Oh, this is the dream mode, folks. It should be of a little bit of interest, right?
Is this where my long journey comes to
Is
its
this
end?
the end of lovable Ignatz?
Must stay strong.
It's literally just Ieyasu and his own generic soldiers. The fact that he owns most of the spawning points notwithstanding, his morale is in the crapper. Shingen, it would be unforgivable if you got defeated at your own main camp now. Because I didn't kill literally every generic that Hideyoshi and Mitsuhide brought in. No, you don't. Nice try, though. It was a smart time to make a little break for it off to the side. They were making speeches about the overall morale. Like, maybe while he's fighting the guard captains, I can go take over some more guard captains. No, take over guard captains. Take over the entry points of the battlefield. I'm not taking over the guard captains. I'm not, like, invading their brains. Turning them into helpless puppets of the Shingen Tagada army. With my mind control powers. Seriously, don't expect any mercy. I mean, why would you expect that? What possible reason would you have? This sucks. One of those guys gave him a power-up, I think. How is he still going? I was sure that was it. No! What the? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious with this shit?
Safe at
last. Oh.
He got away from me. What an embarrassment.
No embarrassment is that you almost got defeated at your main camp. Seriously, it's like, oh, we're locked in battle. Ta-ta for now. I mean, it makes sense that he did what he did, but I mean, in gameplay terms, I didn't think it was going to work that way. It makes sense that he just got the fuck out of there. Famous for letting Ieyasu escape repeatedly. Famous samurai. Oh, here it is, way later than I thought it was going to be when I stopped this play session, but it is what it is. I did an interim save as we were fighting Tokugawa, just in case of total last-second meltdown. And it was literally last second. One more hit and he dies, and he's like, you know what, doodles. I mean, you gotta hand it to him. It was the smart call. Is it just him, or is yeah, it's just him. I even Nagahide is defeated at this point. All right.
Is this where my long journey comes to its end?
No, it's over here that he keeps escaping.
Must stay strong.
I'm going to avoid using musou so that I can keep using elemental attack. That should keep him dying faster, I hope. Keeping him on fire is a very good idea, but it's difficult to control when that's going to hit. I mean, it always hits at the last combo and then he goes down. I might just need to use that musou anyway. Did I leave? Yeah, I still got a little barrels of rice, or I got bushels of rice over here I can use. Trying to find a way to actually use this. Probably need to give up on that.
Say I didn't warn you.
And yet I am determined. That was fun. Damn you! I was hitting a musou. At least I actually got defeated. That hasn't happened since we started this video, and 4 seconds in I decided to rush Tadakatsu and die. Okay, we will win this eventually. It's Sakon's dream. It is supposed to be the toughest fight. And actually, honestly, up until I got to this little bit at the end where I'm just goofing up and really not being my very best and making it harder on myself than it probably should be, it really hadn't been too much challenge up to that point, so... Oh, we had the weird dude. The weird dude. Can we get him back? Can we get him back? One of the Xtreme Legends added character whose nickname is like the Bat. He's the scary Japanese Batman, but I have to see him some other time. He uses a musical instrument as his weapon, but they instead of making him comic relief and do that, they make him act like he's a badass while he's doing that, which just kind of makes him ridiculous. Is this the end of lovable Ignatz? I was gonna say I should have a reach advantage over him, but look at the length of the pike he's using. Alright, so it's kind of good to be knocking him further and further away from the escape point, I guess. Because if I want to grab the rice over there, I can. Without pretty much guaranteeing that I'm not going to stop him. Okay, and he's trying to flee again. Whomped the shit out of my bodyguard. I heard it going... Ah! Yeah, you guys want to help here? Thanks. Looks like by and large they don't want to help. Oh, it's getting close, folks. Damn it, I'm insisting on trying to use that move. It almost cost me again.
Defeat is an important lesson as well.
So what happens? He retreats. Anyway, all of this was worthless. He still just retreats at the end.
I must preserve this life for which so many died. I cannot allow the battlefield to become my grave.
Yeah, you retreated, but this time somehow I won.
All according to plan.
He's got that famous Cao Cao shoulder injury, the trick Cao Cao shoulder that all enemy commanders have if you defeat them, and it's not supposed to be the end of their musou story career yet. I got a B, that's probably better than I deserved after all that nonsense. We got a body cleaver. Go us. We got another body cleaver. Body cleavers up the yin-yang. And we've seen these credits before. But I suppose we could sit through them one more time. They're kind of a neat little... I don't think these are the same Dream Mode credits you got for beating Dream Mode in the original... Yeah, they do a new Dream Mode credits for Extreme Legends, where you have drama shots of guys like Katsuie, who has a character model... Bungo Shita. He's the Minister of Bungo. Defender of Bungo, excuse me. So yeah, he had a character model in Samurai Warriors 2, but he wasn't a playable character with musou. And you got Toshiie hanging around and making out with Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi's like a big part of a lot of people's story modes. He's like, I wanted McDonald's breakfast, but they switched at lunch. And so I burned McDonald's to the ground. I was still in here, dick. Yeah, so that's his exciting dramatic story. Are we going to see exciting dramatic story moments for Gracia and Yoshimoto, whatever his name is? And I guess the crazy bat dude must have a story mode too, right? I guess not. No. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Gracia. Check her out. She's a chick. She's wearing thigh-high stockings. Is that doing it for you? She's got lacy underwear. That turning you on, you pervs. And now she has Magoichi in this. They have like actually, it's really a nice, pleasant, happy story of friendship in her musou. Just sort of a shame that the real-life historical figures they're based on, there's no reason that I am aware of that they would have ever known each other. It's totally made up. Gracia is based on a real person. She's Mitsuhide's daughter, although Mitsuhide does not appear in her story. There's Batman, the Batman. He's apparently chilling out with these guys. He gets sort of tacked on in Extreme Legends. He's a tacked on part of Team Mitsunari at the end. And there's this guy. Yoshimoto, I guess his name, I forget. His story mode is just comic relief, because he doesn't really play a part in the story. Oh, and I guess he got a musou too, which just consists of him looking off into the sky and going, "Hey, bro!" At least as far as this video is willing to show us. Produced by Omega Force, as ever. Thank you, Omega Force, for making us laugh about Samurai again. We will actually save this time because we finally won the dang mission. And we did not get his ultimate weapon. Because, you know, we just totally didn't get his ultimate weapon. But that's it for Sakon Shima, seen here in disguise as a little girl. I don't know when I'm going to get around to playing this game again. I just kind of did Sakon's story. I mean, it took several sessions, but it was kind of on a whim that I decided to do it at all. The intention was to provide a little background on what the deal is with the ruler of the force that Boba the Vulture Knight chose for Empires. But I don't know if you really learned anything from this. I mean, come on. Anyway, so if I do another one of these, I probably should pick one of the characters from Xtreme Legends, but I don't know.
Ieyasu's army shall deal with the Asakura.
Ieyasu's army being led by Hanzo. Shine in your golden hell. Anyway, alright, so I'm closing out the video before I get caught up in the story of this mission, which I'm watching as a sample.
I'm not so sure.
Perhaps get a shoulder injury and run away. Anyway, folks, I'll see you guys down the road, possibly with more Samurai Warriors too. It's hard to say. There will surely be more videos to come on my channel, and I hope you will tune in and enjoy. Bye-bye.